agency provides treatment as well as wraparound recovery support for individuals in substance use disorders and in recovery. We do have residential and outpatient treatment facilities. This program here is a recovery housing program for women and children. We're very unique in that we're providing recovery housing with case management services on site here in the house for women in recovery who have had issues with custody of their children.
We support them. We are non-medical trained women from the community who provide the support, emotional and physical during birth. And we go beyond that because we support during breastfeeding too.
CASA provides volunteer support for children who are in foster care. And that means we recruit and we train and we support community volunteers who, once they go through our very extensive training and background checks, are teamed up with a child who is in foster care who needs extra support.
We have been doing work in the Hightstown, East Windsor community and this eastern part of Mercer County for over 57 years. And the work that specifically helps women and children in our area include everything from giving diapers to helping with rent support, summer camp programming, and we're working with families, and the majority of our families here are single parent households, and the vast majority of them are run by women.
Having a nurse on site facilitated those appointments that parents have to go wait for. Also, they were able to access the nurse easily for any questions that they might have. We were able to do screenings on site, and also we were able to monitor better their immunizations and physicals.
It is supporting not only general operating and food support, which was very important, but the Women's Assistance Fund in particular has been so impactful for the families that we serve. And that is a pool of money that women can make requests for lots of different things and barriers that they have that aren't covered by our typical funding for the housing and the case management services that we provide. And so that fund has really had an impact.
CASA was funded to be able to get more community volunteers because we want to be able to serve every child in the foster care system who needs us. And in order to do that, we need to really get out there and recruit as many volunteers as we can. Becoming a CASA volunteer is not for everybody because it really is extensive. You have to get fingerprinted, you need background checks, you have to go through 33 hours of training, and then once you successfully complete that, then you get assigned to a child in foster care, and from there, the work really begins.
The funding went in two directions. One was direct funding for women-led households, and the other was to help fund a case manager to work directly with those single parent households, to have funding for the case manager to actually give a gift toward a family is something that they don't usually have the ability to do. To say, here's gift cards, here's money, you can buy your child a birthday present this year, that's powerful.
This this type of giving allows us to creatively meet the needs of all of our clients. They have a lot of needs when they come here. The grant money being very specific, okay, you're going to provide recovery housing, you're going to provide case management, but there's so much more that goes on here, and they have so many other needs. And so this type of giving really allows us to be flexible, to meet their needs, to not have to say no.
It enhanced our power of collaboration with other nonprofits specifically, and that itself, that networking of also working with like-minded groups and like-minded organizations in Mercer County and this region of how we can work together to provide solutions.
So together, we're able to have a real impact in the community. But we can't do it without each other. And I think that's amazing. I think that's a wonderful process, and it works beautifully. And the Fund for Women and Girls is particularly understanding about that process.
The way that they put all together and bring all together and said, okay, who really needs this money? And we were so grateful to receive this money for funds, right? To have this program, it's awesome.